Track 53.
Achievement Test 2. Listening. Listen to a conversation between an interviewer in the street and Grant, a member of the public. Write the correct answer to each question, A, B, or C.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind answering a few questions, please? We are doing a survey for a new magazine. We are trying to find out how people feel about living here in Carlston.
OK, that sounds interesting.
Thank you. Well, first of all, how long have you lived here? Are you from Carlston originally?
Yes, I am. I was born here. I lived in different parts of the town, of course, and I lived in France for a couple of years. But apart from that, I've always lived here.
That's fine. Now, one of the things we are most interested in is the local environment. For example, have you noticed any change in the levels of traffic in the last couple of years?
Oh, definitely. The traffic is much worse now than it was when I came back from France just over 3 years ago. Driving through the town centre seems to take much longer now because of the new business park. And it's noisier too, of course. I live on the main road into town, so the traffic passes right in front of my house, and I've definitely noticed the difference.
What about pollution? Have you noticed any change there?
No, not really. People say the air's more polluted now. But because I live here, I'm not really aware of it. It might be more of a problem in the future, if the traffic gets even heavier, I mean.
And what about the roads? Some people have written to the council recently suggesting that cars should be banned completely from the town centre. Do you have any views about that?
Banned completely? Well, it's not a bad idea, but I can't imagine that it will ever happen. Perhaps if there were some restrictions, though. You know, if cars could only go into the town centre during some parts of the day, that might help a bit.
Right. I see. And what about the idea of drivers having to pay to enter the town centre?
Well, it wouldn't be popular. People will always prefer driving to walking, I'm afraid, whatever it costs. If people don't go into the centre, there will just be more traffic problems outside the town instead. The roads aren't as bad as in some towns, and if the council wants to spend its money, I'd rather have cleaner streets and better schools.
Okay. Well, that's all very helpful. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. Have a good afternoon.